Anyway, how you guys doing today? Hope everyone is good. What's up? All right, so my name is Teacher Mac, coming at you from our institute here at DCEnglish. I'm gonna give you guys another little class, two different subjects, one grammar point and a simpler one. And then afterwards, I'll tell you guys what you can do to come study in DCEnglish with me or some of our other fantastic teachers here in Dubai. Hope y'all are doing okay today. Celtics won last night, by the way. Very good victory, 2-1. Yes. I know you don't care, Nicholas. I know you don't, but I know even the people don't care. So, but I have to be happy because the Celtics won. So today's subject, guys, is favorite of a lot of students. And by favorite, of course, I'm being sarcastic. They usually hate it, but what we call the passive voice. Now, most of the time when you speak in English, you are speaking in what we call the active voice. Passive is actually, as an adjective, it's the opposite. Active is someone who's very active, and passive is just kind of like relax and doesn't mind if someone takes control. They're very passive. So this is actually like two different versions, and it kind of shows us the two opposite sides of talking English and what we call passive voice. So the first thing is, why are we using the passive voice? It's to focus on the object. Remember, in every sentence in English, you would have a subject, verb, and object. And the idea here is that you're focusing on the object. And by focusing on the object, you can change it into the subject of the sentence. All right, so I'll show you an example of what I mean. So for example, if you see the first one here, I walk the dog, I is the subject and dog is the object. But maybe you're focusing on the dog. That's really what is important to you. So you make the dog into the subject, and then the sentence would look like this. The dog is walked, and then if you want to put the person who did it by me. But for now, the part to focus on is the dog is walked or I walk the dog. Now, it's important to understand in the passive, what we are doing is focusing on the object. And when I say it focuses on the object, it means that the verb in the sentence isn't done by the subject. So for example, here, if you see the passive voice, here is our verb, walked. But then if you look at the word dog, does the dog do the walking or does someone walk the dog? And in English, we say walk the dog is, when you take out your dog for a little walk, not about the verb walking. My dog is walking. This is about walk as in someone is taking it outside. The dog doesn't walk itself. It doesn't. You walk the dog. But maybe you don't want to focus on I, you just want to focus on the dog. So you put the dog is walked by me. Guys, think of this as kind of like looking into a mirror. You have two different ways of seeing things. You have I walk the dog with the subject being the person doing the action, or the dog is walked, which is the other side of the mirror, but the dog is now the subject. The verb here doesn't change who is doing the action, but what we are focused on is who is the object of the sentence. This is the passive voice. I'll show you guys some examples of it. It's a little kind of crazy this way, but think of it as like seeing two different sides of a mirror. It's just like, when people see pictures of Jason Momoa, it's like a mirror. It looks exactly like me. I mean, I can't take off my shirt. It's not allowed, but if I took off my shirt, you wouldn't see the difference. I promise you. Okay. All right. So one thing we have is why you would talk about this. Why would you remove the subject? And I'll give you a couple of examples. The first one, it can be because the subject is obvious, something that is clear. Anybody knows who is the subject. For example, if you see this passive voice, my friend was arrested. Again, my friend is the subject, but does my friend arrest people? No. Who arrests people? The police. So in this case, my friend was arrested, who? By the police. But it's important to understand, guys, the reason we use the passive is because we're focusing on the object. For example, in this sentence, we're focused on my friend because my friend is in danger. The police, that's not important. That's just who is doing the action, but that's not what I care about. What I care about is my friend was arrested. Who? The police. This is obvious. I don't need to say the police. I want to focus on my friend. Okay, so my friend was arrested. Or another example is if it's something that is not important, doesn't matter. It's not obvious like police, but it doesn't matter. For example, my car was stolen. So again, the subject in this sentence, my car, it doesn't do the action of stealing, right? Somebody steals cars. I mean, I hope cars don't steal other things. That would be strange. Your car driving around stealing stuff, right? So your car was stolen by who? By someone. It doesn't matter who. That's not the important information. You don't care about who because in this case, you don't know, it's not important. It's not the point. The point is my car was stolen by a person. So usually this information by the police, by somebody, in this case, this point is not important to us. We don't care about the by. It's usually just extra information. But what I want to focus on is that object as the new subject of the sentence. And it's important for us because in English, we're pretty stupid, right? The subject is always first because the subject is important. I want food. I is the subject and I is what is important. So for us in English, the first word we hear is usually the focus of the sentence. So maybe you want to focus on the object, not the subject. If you say the police arrested my friend, we focus on the police. But if you say my friend was arrested, we don't care about the police. We're focused on my friend. Same thing. Someone stole my car. Nobody cares about someone. That's not the point. But if you say someone stole my car, you're focused someone. If you say my car was stolen, the focus is my car. This is why we use the passive voice to focus on that object. Okay, so the thing to understand how to make the passive voice, very simple. It really is, I promise. And it's this, verb be and the past participle. Past participle, same as verb 3. And by verb be, I'm saying the verb be in every tense. It depends what tense you are using. For example, if you are using present tense, it should be is, are, or am. If you're using past tense, it's was or were. Think about this. You guys should know the verb be in most of them. As you get more advanced, present, perfect, future, there may be more complicated. But in the end, for us, the verb be tells us the tense. The past participle, never changes. We don't put ing, we always put the past participle, always the verb 3. Another example you can see is with, for example, future, and let me just move down a little bit. Future is will be or present perfect, okay? But all of these cases is, are, have been, and then you can put, for example, gone, was stolen, was or is, are, am taken, played. It doesn't matter. He will be played. It will be canceled. It will be delayed. Any past participle you want to put here goes right after. Don't change this. This is not continuous. It's not ed. No, past participle only. The verb, the tense comes in the verb be. That's the tense for us. All right. So I'm sure some of you are asking me how to convert it. How can I take a sentence? For example, people drive cars. It is active. It is an active sentence because if we see the subject people, does it do the action drive? Yeah, people drive cars, not dogs. All right. So what would you do to convert this? It's very simple, guys. 2 steps. The first one you have is what's the tense of the sentence? You see this sentence? It's present tense. So we know presence. People drive cars, present. And then you have, is the object, in this case, cars, is the object single or plural? One or more than one, okay? So in this case, we see cars, it has an S, so it's plural. So present tense, plural, in the verb be should be are. So this is where you get cars are, and then driven because past participle. And there's your passive. Cars are driven. You can say by people if you want, but for example, in this sentence, cars are driven. You don't need to say by because we know who drives cars. It's people. Who else drives cars? It's not dogs. It's not cats. You know, so there's no need for you to say by people. Maybe you would say by if you want to focus on cars are driven by Brazilians. Like, for example, you want to say Toyota cars are driven by Brazilians, or BMW cars are driven by German people. If it becomes specific, if it's something different or special, then you add the by. But for example, in this case with people, we don't need to add by people. You can just say cars are driven every day. Cars are driven to the mall. Cars are driven, and continue your sentence like normal. Okay, so just ask those two questions always, and you can convert from active to passive. What's the tense? Past, present, future, present perfect. And is the object single or plural? After you answer that, you can change the verb be. Present plural, are. Present past plural, were. Cars were driven. Present single, car are, or car was driven, or car is driven if you use the single. Future, car will be driven. So there's so many different ways. The driven part stays, but it's the verb be that we change because of the tense. And that should be what you can do to learn the passive. All right? And that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about the passive, please let me know. It's a very simple explanation, but I hope it makes sense. I'll give myself 30 seconds, get some water. If you have questions, send them. If you have any, if you want to just say hello or where are you from, let me know. I'm just gonna grab something, okay? Thank you. You know Jurassic Park is out today? Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it right after, yeah. It's my favorite movie. It's dinosaurs eating people. It's the perfect movie. It's the perfect movie. How can you complain about a movie where people are being eaten by dinosaurs? And sometimes I love, hey, May Nails, how you doing? You all right? And I'm just trying to see everyone else. But yeah, so I was thinking about that. And I was like, it's a little crazy, no? I do enjoy Jurassic Park. But hey, let's see where we go there. Yeah. All right. Do you like Jurassic Park? Yeah. Are you gonna watch it? Yeah, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm gonna go tonight though. I can't wait any longer. IMAX for sure. Yeah, I love Jurassic Park. All right, guys. So I'm gonna. Oh, thanks. I think it's Jesse or Jay. We'll call Jay. I'm glad you love the class. Anyway, I want to tell you guys about the second half, which is idioms. What are idioms? Idioms are expressions in a language that does not mean exactly what the sentence says. It's actually something that is a little strange to hear when you're someone who is not native to the language, right? Because someone says a sentence and you're like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. But in English, it has a different meaning, just like in your language, it may have a different meaning. So I want to tell you guys a few different examples of idioms that we use, and see if any of them are helpful to you, okay? First one I have here is in hot water. This is a good one. And when we say, bro, I'm in some hot water, or I'm in hot water, basically what you're saying is you're in trouble, or you got some difficulties. Like, bro, he is in some hot water today. And so we'll say this like, yeah, I'm in hot water. And basically it means like, I'm in trouble. I made a mistake. Like when I don't answer my phone, if my girlfriend calls me like 6 times, and I'm just like, I'm in hot water, bro. She ain't happy with that one. All right. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a girlfriend because I didn't answer the phone 6 times. So she broke up with me. Yeah. You see, it's not a joke. Yeah. You see, you're laughing, but it's not that funny. Like, keep telling me, bro, Nicholas, I don't know why you're laughing at me. All right. The next one we have, some of you may know, and it may even be used in your language, but butterflies in my stomach. I have, or I got, or sometimes we say, I feel butterflies in my stomach. And when you say that, usually you're saying 2 things. Either you are nervous or you are stupid and in love, like Titanic. I really hate that movie. But yeah, so you would say, oh man, I got butterflies in my stomach. And when you're nervous and you feel like, your stomach is a little bit For us, we in English, we just like butterflies. We have a butterfly garden in Dubai. I love the butterfly garden. So you say, man, I got butterflies in my stomach. And it means I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Or you can say it if you're in love and be like, man, it's like butterflies. I can't even act romantic. I don't know how to act romantic. Nicholas is just laughing at me, pretending I'm romantic. All right. Another one you can use, a great one, is to say, I am under the weather. And when you say I'm under the weather, you're just saying you're sick. Maybe you're depressed and sad is another possibility. But when you say I'm under the weather, it's just like, I'm not feeling well, not doing good. Yeah, I'm a little under the weather today. I'm feeling under the weather. I am under the weather. And that's our understanding to mean I'm sick, okay? So under the weather. Another one, that phrase does not make sense. A great one that I love to use is this one. Let the cat out the bag. Yeah. Or sometimes you say sometimes we'll even say the cat is out the bag. And what this means is that you've revealed a secret, usually by accident. But it just means that you revealed a secret. So whenever, for example, you're planning a surprise party, you and your friends, and it's for one friend, Mike, and everyone's planning the party. And then you have that one stupid guy who tells Mike, hey, are you coming to the party tonight? And you're like, man, cat's out the bag. And when you say the cat's out the bag, or he let the cat out the bag, for us, that means he told the secret. It was a secret, now cat's out the bag. You may even see this in movies where someone's like, he's like, man, cat's out the bag. And all for us it means is everyone knows now, it's not a secret anymore. So cat's out the bag, the cat is out the bag, let the cat out of the bag. That is a very stupid expression. I'm going to be on a cat's out the. Nicholas is like, what the hell does that mean? Yeah, it reveals a secret. I don't know. It's weird. Another one we have is to pull one's leg. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I say this sometimes to my students and some of the people here, and they get confused because I'll make a joke and they'll say, what? And I'm like, sorry, man, I was pulling your leg. And they're like, what? And they're looking at their legs like, you were pulling my leg? I'm like, no. And the expression in English just means that you were joking. Just, I'm pulling your leg. I'm messing with you. I don't know why we say I'm pulling your leg. Maybe because if you're pulling someone's leg, it's like a joke. But it's something we say in English like, dog, sorry, my bad. I was just pulling your leg. It just means I'm messing with you. I'm just joking, okay? And then a good one that we like to use is all ears. Very, very common to say, I'm all ears. You would just say, just like an expression, I'm all ears, he is all ears, we are all ears. And it just means we're listening happily, eagerly. Like, yeah, I'm all ears, man. Tell me, what do you got? I'm all ears. What do you need? So it's something that we would use there just to be like, yeah, we're here for you, we're supporting, or something like that. It's a great expression to use, okay? And then a good one that you have is cold feet. Cold feet is basically like, for example, you know how at a wedding, they're about to get married, and then someone who's gonna get married, bride or the groom, usually the groom because guys are losers, but sometimes the woman runs away, but it's usually the guy. We're scared. And we say, he has cold feet, or I have cold feet. And when we say I have cold feet, it means I said yes, but now I'm not so sure. And so you run away. So this is where to lose the courage to do something you had planned. Same thing like, for example, here in the skydive. Amazing. A lot of people get cold feet once they're on that airplane. The problem is when you're on the airplane and you're skydiving, they don't care anymore. You're already wearing the parachute. So if you don't want, you're going anyway. So it doesn't matter if you have cold feet. But we would say this in English, like, dude, I'm having some cold feet, man. Like, and it just means like, I'm getting nervous. I don't think I want to do this anymore. But the idea is you said yes, but now you're like cold feet, okay? And that's pretty much it. If you guys have any others you wanna share with me, you can go ahead. I'm just gonna get a quick water break, and then I will tell you how you can study here with teachers like me at our great institute, okay? Man, this guy. You know what drove me crazy? I ordered pizza yesterday, and okay, cool. I had my pizza. I'm eating it. It's fine. But then as I'm like 5 minutes into the pizza, the doorbell rings again, and it's a delivery guy outside, and he's for the ketchup. He wanted to give me the ketchup. And one, I was like, after 5 minutes, you came back for the ketchup. Like, good for you for the job, but like, who eats pizza with ketchup? Actually, I'm sure there's somebody on Instagram like, I don't eat pizza with ketchup or pineapple. No pineapple on your pizza. Okay. Hey, Gary, how are you doing, brother? Everything fine? That's nice to hear from him, bro. Oh, well, no one is sending me anything, so I think we can move on from that. All right. Ooh, thank you, Jay. Thank you. Yes, excellent one there. Yes, hold your horses. Yeah, hold your horses, which again would be a very strange expression if you heard it now. But if you say hold your horses, that means slow down, wait up, dude, hold your horses. One more time. What do you guys say? Or someone say, yeah, let's go, let's go. You're like, okay, hold your horses, calm down, hold your horses. So just kind of like pull up, hold your horses, take it easy, relax, 1 second, slow down, calm down. It's a lot of different meanings for us, but the idea is bring it down a notch. Okay, yes, hold your horses. I really can't say your name, Jex, but just saying thank you for that one. All right, so how can you come out here? If you're on Instagram, you already see us on DC English. If you're on our other websites, you can always go to us at DCInstitute.com or on Instagram, DC English, and then underscore. Okay, we have agents who can speak many different languages. So don't worry if you don't know English. We got Portuguese speakers, Spanish speakers, Arabic, French, Russian, Turkish speakers who can answer any questions that you have to come here and study with us in Dubai. We have accommodation. We can bring you out here. There's English courses under Cambridge. We're right next to the Palm. It's beautiful. You can see a spectacular view with a cafe, as well as study here with teachers like me and other British and American teachers having fun and engaging in language learning together. Just send us an inquiry and we'll place you and see where you can be. All right. Hope to see you guys out here. Again, I will see you next Tuesday. Enjoy yourselves and take care. Good luck to the Celtics. By next Tuesday, we may know some new things about them. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. 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 See you later. Bye. Goodbye to the Zoom people too. Or do you end the Zoom first too? I have no idea. Yes, it is true. Oh, man.